Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching and your host on this series. This is a place where you ask a question and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I'm not a therapist and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Friday, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. In addition to those questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Robert, who is in Arlington, Virginia. And Robert writes, "This Memorial Day weekend, I'm thinking a lot about the friends I've lost. How do we carry the legacy of those who are gone without letting the grief pull us under?" This is an excellent question. There's a few ways that you can do that. One, you want to focus on the positive, on what made you laugh with the other person, thinking about how they brought you joy and focusing on that. It's okay to miss our loved ones because, of course, we do. We want them here in the physical, and they're not. Even though they're still with us, I mean, they live on in our heart. We've all heard that, and it is true, they do. In addition to that, they actually are closer to you than you actually might be aware of. Because when you call out to them, they do hear you. Remember, energy can never be destroyed. It just changes form. Your friends who are deceased and gone, their energy did not go away. They just shifted and they left their body. When you find yourself dipping into the grief of it, when you think about them, ask them what it is they would want, or ask yourself what it is that they would want for you. What do they want your life to be at this time? And I'm pretty sure that they'd want you to have joy and happiness. You can set an altar up for them. Some people do that, and that works, where you light a candle to say hello or to talk to them, to let them know that you do miss them, that you want to talk to them as though they are right there with you, because they are, and they feel you. It's okay to have the grief. It isn't okay to let it pull you under, as you said, and that's where thinking about the relationship in the form of what part of the relationship brought you joy. And so you focus on that. That's one of the ways that you can honor them and miss them without succumbing to deep grief. Please comment below. Let me know how you're getting on, or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you, to hear how you are doing with this. And the other thing is, even though time, we're all told time heals all wounds, it doesn't mean that the grief really ever goes away, because sometimes when you think of a loved one, a pang of grief will come, and it does pass. When you feel that pang of grief, send out a prayer to the person, or send up a prayer for the person, because prayers are heard, and if you're praying for the person will receive the gift of that prayer. All right, let's move on to the topic for today. Now, our topic is living as a legacy. How to honor the past by fully embracing your future. And of course, I'm talking about this because of the question that Robert asked, and also because we are at Memorial Day weekend here in the US. Most of the time, our loved ones who are gone, they've left a legacy, and the legacy is us. The legacy is the relationship that we had with them, whatever that relationship is or was. You want to look at that legacy and the gifts of it. The legacy, even if you didn't perceive it as being a positive, you can look at the lessons that you learned. If someone hurt you and they're gone, they've crossed over, look at what you learned from that pain, what gift was in it, because there's always a gift, and allow that gift to propel you forward. In most cases, the legacy is the love that the person left. And so you take that love and you pay it forward to someone else or to a group of people, because love is meant to be given so that it can also be received. You receive love, you give love. And that is the greatest legacy that someone can give. Now, I know that sometimes we look at money as a legacy, and it is a tangible. But what I'm talking about is the intangible legacy that the person or the people who loved you left you with. And that is what will propel you forward. Most of the people who loved us want us to do well. They want you to do well. They want you to move forward in your life. And they're watching over you on the other side. And so you living the best life possible for yourself, that is honoring their legacy too. And that's what you want to do. So I hope that this brings you some peace and inspires you to live your best life, because that is actually the best way for you to honor the legacy of your loved ones. Let's move on to the last question for today. Our last question comes from Faith, who is in San Antonio, Texas. And Faith writes, I'm so burnt out from the hustle of the first half of the year. How can I use this long weekend to actually rest my soul, not just my body? Good question. And we are in the year of the fire horse. In Chinese astrology, there are 12 animals that represent each of the years. And this year is the horse. And not only that, it's the fire horse, meaning that's the element. So it's the element of fire, which is double movement. Everything is moving fast. My recommendation is to do something kind for yourself. Whatever it is that brings you joy, that is what you do. It could be as simple as picking weeds out of the garden. If that brings you joy, do it. If a massage brings you joy, do it. If it relaxes your body, do a staycation with music or movies, or cook yourself a good meal, or have a wonderful glass of wine if you drink wine. Do something for yourself. You want to plan it as much as you can, or at least plan some parts of it and let some parts of it be spontaneous. Call a friend and ask a friend if they want to go to a movie, or if they want to come over and watch a movie with you, or cook with you, cook a new recipe. There are so many things that you can do. If you want to be active, or you can just sit and read a book. Whatever it is you do, say a prayer to yourself, or say a prayer for yourself, and ask for guidance on what is right for you for this weekend. It's a long weekend, 3 days if you're working. Usually it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and some people also take Friday off too. So just do a little bit of planning and see where the weekend goes. Sit on the back deck or sit in a chair somewhere and just sun yourself, or read or talk to a friend. That's always a good thing. So there's always things that you can do. And one final thing, take deep breaths. Taking deep breaths in and grounding yourself into Mother Earth, that is a wonderful way to feed your soul. Ask your soul, your higher mind, what it is it wants for you. That would be interesting to ask that question and see what your soul says, because you will get an answer, by the way. All right, that is it for today. We've come to the end of this episode. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because that does help the algorithms to get the video out to other viewers. I have a 5-day free e-course available for you on my website, padmalifecoaching.com. It is a journey of self-discovery. It's a way to help you jumpstart learning about yourself and learning about what it is you want and helping you to move in that direction. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I do have a Substack page, which I'll put the link below. On the Substack page, I do a deeper dive into the topics that I talk about on the YouTube channel. I also have a book available, and The Lotus Opened, a memoir, if you'd like to learn more about my journey and how I've worked through a lot of the trauma that I have encountered. If you'd like to send me a question to answer on this YouTube channel, please send it to padmacoach@icloud.com. That's padmacoach@icloud.com. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you back here next week. Bye-bye.